So then why do you think it is working, Cody Rhodes? Why do you think it's worked the way it has? To what do you owe it?
Authenticity. That's really it. When I get around individuals, sometimes like the Warner Media marketing team or new people to wrestling, and they want to know what makes us different. That's the number one thing I'll say. And what I really like to extrapolate just on authenticity for a wrestler, it's these characters. Back in the 80s and 70s when wrestling fans were rabid for wrestling, you'll hear people say all the time, well, it's because they thought it was real. It was the suspension of disbelief. And I disagree, especially if you look at some of the silly stuff Ric Flair and Dusty and Hulk were doing. I actually think it was the connection made to the characters, and the only way you can reach across the barricade and actually connect in a way they want to see you win or they root for you to lose is being authentic in your interview, authentic in your ring work. And that's what I think we have that separates us from everybody.
Well, my kids are watching it a lot, Cody, and they're locked in. I mean, the authenticity certainly hits, and obviously, you need to have kids. You got to have kids that are sitting there watching, and their viewing habits are like American Ninja Warrior and things of that nature. And so to watch this as well, this is exactly the type of thing you're looking for, I imagine, as well. That's just my kids.
How old are your kids?
12, 9, and 7, sir.
Oh, what a good just cross section. That's really great to hear. As for me on TV, I feel like sometimes I'm a little bit of the last of a dying breed. I'm a really just kind of white bread good guy. That's the only way to put it.
Okay.
And I like hearing that, kids are watching the show because my biggest fan base is skews young, and I like that. I like that being on TV still in wrestling.
Well, no, they've sought it out, and then on occasion, after some of the NBA playoff games, they would run your programming as well on TNT. So they're constantly it's on the screen quite a bit, and so. I haven't used the dad points yet to say I know you. Not yet. I haven't busted that out. I'm waiting on that, Cody.
Yeah, you got it in the pocket. It's there when you need it. If they get more into it and more into it, bam, you slam that thing down. You're just the coolest.
I'm just waiting for you to be unmasked in The Masked Singer one time, and then it'll just be a double whammy if that ever happens.
Oh man. That's almost too much. The world is not enough. That's amazing.
All right, so I give you the floor on what this anniversary episode is all about. Cody, tell everybody.
Anniversary for AEW. It's 1 year of Dynamite, and we're doing something very special in the sense that all the titles will be on the line, all the gold, and it's so rare in wrestling. And so you've got a great women's championship match with Shida versus Big Swole, the World Championship on the line, Jon Moxley versus Lance Archer, myself defending the prettiest belt in the business, the TNT Championship. In a total mismatch, Orange Cassidy is outsized and outgunned, but all the respect in the world for him. Plus, it's an anniversary show. There's got to be filled with all the bells and whistles and all the surprises of great American wrestling.
Well, I mean, if we're on the subject of total mismatches, how's your wife doing, Cody?
She is really leaning into being the boss of the family.
Yes, I'm sure. Well, every successful venture needs a brilliant Michigan mind behind it, Cody. So, that's just my 2 cents on the subject about Brandy.
I used to be really proud of. I always told people she's a Michigan grad, because I'm this dumb wrestler who didn't go to college. But she's she throws that out there often in meetings as if I'm like a dummy. So I feel like that's what I'm saying. She's really leaning into being this boss.
Yeah.
This kind of queen thing going on. What can I do? I'm in. I love her, right? I gotta see it through.
You're a lucky man, sir, with a brilliant mind inside your family like that with your wife. It's fantastic in the business that's going on. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.